Hello and welcome. It is game day 4, Group F, and we are here for the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. United Arab Emirates up against Bahrain in Dubai. So home advantage for Munir Ben Sliman's men as they seek their first victory. Take a look at the results. Well, from Group F already, UAE losing to Lebanon, with Bahrain beating Syria in their last outing 76-71, and Lebanon another victory for them, looking very strong and in the top position and qualifying for Saudi Arabia in 2025. Bahrain in second place, and of course they're level with Syria. The UAE need to hit back, and this is their chance because home court advantage will lead them forward, and they need to get themselves back in the mix. But they do come up against Bahrain, coached by Jalal Haj, who's a very young coach, but plenty of experience as he moves into a wonderful career. Bahrain second in Group F, of course, and with a win today, they'll be in a very good position to qualify ahead of the next window, which of course is in February 2025. The Bahrain team, of course, with their standout player, Ahmed Haji, who is the point guard, who plays for Manama, who racked up 35 points in their last outing and racked up 11 3-points. Remarkable. And the most 3-point shot in a single Continental Cup qualifying game. Remarkable. And at 76-71, the victory over Syria. But UAE, and there is that man, Mamadou Ndiaye, the big power forward, along with Jazem Al-Mazmi of Sharjah. They need to really turn up today and get themselves a good outing on home court against Bahrain. And 111 ranked in the world. Bahrain are seeking to try and qualify for the first time since 2011 in this FIBA Asia Cup. Well, time for the two anthems before we take a closer look at the players, starting with the Bahrain national anthem.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates.
Well, the two coaches coming together, of course, to shake hands. The players ready for the tip-off, and United Arab Emirates really seeking their first win. They have to get themselves back into this, but this man here, Jadel Jaj, 35 years of age, the former Sages coach, of course, who has now become the coach of Bahrain, keen to get himself the right result out here today. Well, there we have the officials, Sam Nasser Al Sayabi of Oman, and his fellow officials coming from Yemen and the Islamic Republic of Iran. Well, all eyes on a very dangerous play. Ahmed Haji, 30 years of age, the man of our man. As I said, 11 3-points, remarkable. He did get a rebound though, which will he'll take every day, of course. They've got quality. Maitami Sir, of course, the Ahli player, also a quality player. So you can see Devon Chisholm with Haji, Isa Azam, who scored that mid-range two to prevent Syria from beating them, and Mustafa Rashid, the starting five here for Bahrain. Big Devon Chisholm will be important in the paint, and also super important scoring points. The big man who plays for Al Salam, originally from Jackson, Tennessee, with dual nationality. And of course, Suba Azam, as I said, he got those 2 points which enabled them to hold forward. So Jad El Haj is the man in charge, the Lebanese coach, as I said, 35 years of age, and decided to become the head coach of Bahrain back in the final in 2024, and he's coaching Sages, of course, against Riyadi. This is the starting five for UAE: Hassan Hussein, Al Mazmi, Dickerson, Al Shabibi, and Al Sawan. Al Shabibi, the man who will be an interesting matchup, of course, with Chisholm. Munir Ben Sliman, the head coach of United Arab Emirates. He was the coach in 2021 for the Basketball Africa League for US Monastir. They went all the way to the final, but lost to Zamalek of Egypt. And lots of experience for the 59-year-old who will be looking to try and get their first victory here. Fourth in Group F, of course, picking up 3 points just from their 3 losses. But now's the time to hit back. Ideal moment for them to get themselves the right result out here against Bahrain. But Bahrain, difficult to beat. They've got 2 wins and 1 loss, of course, with the 5 points that they have coming into this clash.
11, same. Mahmoud, you are with Mason. 7. Okay? First play. Listen. First play. Look. First play. Do you bring the ball?
It's fully going here. This guy high. You can find Mesa on that corner. Let's read and play. They switch. Subah, pass, and play. Again, switch, pass, boomerang, and play. Transition defense, defensive rule, communicate, put your body on court.
Deny. Directly you go to D. Okay? You understand? Okay? Okay? Yes. On the pass, or is it flare, or we're gonna attack? Next one. Next. Mahmoud, you bring the ball. We play fist side. Okay, D on the corner, Hassan. Okay, we go. You are middle, and now we're gonna pin down, hand off, and we rotate. Okay. We rotate. We keep rotating. We don't give the tag. Okay, we don't let them the tag. We play on this. One thing on defense: don't overhand. Don't overhead. You are always in between. We are shaking, okay? And don't play smart defense, okay? Okay?
I love the intel, of course, when you're listening and picking up all of the tactics, of course, and the 2 shrewd tacticians who are looking to lead their team to victory, of course. The 1 loss for Bahrain came against Lebanon, of course, one of the top teams in Asia. And, of course, losing finalists in the last outing against Australia in Jakarta in 2022 with Wael Arakji, MVP, wonderful player, of course, and Lebanon beating Syria 89-64 just earlier today, of course, which has sent them through to qualification with those 8 points, having played for Here we go then, FIBA Asia Cup qualifier. United Arab Emirates up against Bahrain here in Dubai. Game day 4, an important battle between these two teams. And UAE just losing possession there. As Dickerson just unable to deal with that. Defensive game put in place. Rashid goes driving down into the paint, little turn, that's nicely done. And Chisholm scoring the first points for Bahrain. Nice put in there for the 37-year-olds. And the ideal starts for Bahrain. El Mazmi back into the hands of Hussein. Hussein just outside of the perimeter there. Well, it's not fallen, picked up by Chisholm. He'll be the rebound king for Bahrain. Just a big guy, but also very agile. All passed out by Rashid, back into Chisholm. Haji picks it up. Oh, he just gets rid of his man. That is sensational. Well, he just, he's back on the three-point platform, just like he was against Syria. Remarkable. 11 three-pointers, of course. And nicely done, and that's a fine shot dropping in by Dickerson. That comes back out, and there it is. Sensational from Al-Shabibi. Dickerson not getting his range, of course, but Al-Shabibi is the man. Plays for Shabab Al-Ali. Well, a rare miss from Haji, but they do get possession back, Bahrain, just around the outside. Chisholm right through the middle. Well, it's perfectly delivered there. You know that when he goes right through, he's difficult to deal with. Charging into the paint. It's 4 points already for Chisholm. And a jump shot that doesn't fall from Dickerson once again. They get possession back. That's nicely done. Around the back, unable to just get the soft touch, but there's a good rebound. Perfectly done. And again, Al-Shabibi is the man. 5 points for him, and another 2 going inside. Haji, Chisholm, back out. Waiting patiently, getting the lay of the land. Chisholm again. Oh, just rolls back out on Shabibi with the rebounds. Al-Shabibi waits for a little bit of support. Does it with Dickerson. Dickerson being hounded. Got a chance for a drive, but there's a traveling call there. And good hassling and hustling from Bahrain. They'll take a lot from that. Bahrain threw away a 24-point lead as they were rattled and on the cusp of losing against Syria. Made so many mistakes in the last quarter. Syria getting a run and rattling them big time. It will be UAE pick up possession. Loss of possession there from Rashid. Another player who runs out for Manama. Top team in Bahrain. 28 points against the United Arab Emirates in the reverse clash. Nicely delivered, back out opportunity. Al-Shabibi, well, look at that, that is beautiful. And the three-pointer goes in for the big man, the big center. Chisholm around the outside. Haji picks it up. Waits for support. Gets around the big man. He's got wonderful footwork, isn't he, Haji? And the long shot just coming off the front of the rim. Made safe and a good opportunity. UAE taking a 1-point lead. DeMarco Dickerson, back out. Al-Shabibi down from the left-hand side, this time unable to get it. It's thrown very quickly, quick transition, and a great score there coming from the big man, Suba Azam. the saviour, if you like, for Bahrain in their previous encounter against Syria. Hit that mid-range shot with 18.5 seconds remaining. Al-Shababi working his magic around the outside. Dickerson drops it in, lovely spin. Just not the soft touch there, just Al-Mazmi unable to score those points. And another missed shot. And a foul committed by Haji. First foul for him. Just hitting the last 5 minutes here in this FIBA Asia Cup qualifier 2025. Saudi Arabia is the destination, of course, next year. Hussein, Al Nassr player, he's getting a little bit of a boulevard. Nicely done. Al-Shababi trying to get the soft touch. It just comes back out. And an opportunity for Bahrain. Good drive. Oh, the put in. And how about that from Chisholm? Yes, you can raise the roof anytime, Devon Chisholm. Well, it's the drive into the paint there from Rashid. And afterwards, you know that he's going to be the danger man coming through. And it's slammed down big time to offer Bahrain a 3-point lead. Is Hamad Al-Breiki, Al-Shababi. Dickerson picks it up. BK Pardubice player. Nicely done. Again, he gets a little bit of space, but he's unable to get the target there. Al-Shababi flung back out and a chance for a drive going through, but patience and back out for a 3-pointer. Well, this time back off the glass and just missing the target. And it's Maitam Issa who picks up a foul. And a second foul for Bahrain. United Arab Emirates with Al-Breiki. Well, unable to get the points, comes back out. They get another chance. Shot clock down to single digits. And a lovely spin. Look at that. That is delightful. That's what you want. And Al Sawan doing the damage there. He's a big guy, 2 meters, 24 years of age, but it's that spin that was so deceivingly effective. And that's a great bit of skill as well, with the patience coming from Mustafa Rashid before he delivers the 2 points. Bahrain still staying ahead and hitting back immediately for Bahrain, eager to get themselves their 3rd win from 4 and just get closer towards qualification. Back out, long-range shot, Al Sawan. And the shot clock down to 0, but it's okay. It was a miss, and chance for Chisholm off the glass. Draws the foul, doesn't score. A little bit peeved with missing out on the points. He was hoping it would have been a 3-point play, but yeah, he's obviously a little bit annoyed. Nice little battle there, Mahmoud Al Sawan. And he'll go to the free throw line. 2:36 left in the first quarter. Well, he's Al-Shababi goes off. Have a breather, and first free throw shots for Chisholm. Feet don't even come off the floor. And he's up to 8 points, top scorer for Bahrain so far. More than half the points for the UAE team. We got Ndai coming on. He's 2 meters and 10 centimeters, 31 years of age. Great drive. Fantastic score from Al-Bariki. Hamid, this one. Of course, we've got Ahmed as well, who's the center. 10 centimeters taller than Hamid. Long-range shot, back off the rim. And another second chance that just rolls over the back and out of bounds. Just over 2 minutes and 1 second to go, and a timeout called. Sorry, not a timeout call. It's just a ball back in play for the United Arab Emirates. Here is the big man Ndai. Al-Nasser player. Oh, that's fantastic. And again, you can see how deceivingly effective he is when he charges through. Breaky. Hamouda's come on. And it's a long-range shot. Rashid unable to deliver the points. It's UAE just 1 point behind. This is nicely worked here from the UAE. Wonderful score from Dickerson. Finally gets his first points. From the mid-range in 16-15, they just move ahead. And of course now we have a timeout that's been called, of course, with 1:20 left to play. And the UAE moving ahead. It's a Bahrain timeout called by Jad El Hajj.
One more guy, me and Wayne. One from 7-3. Hey! One from 7-3s, huh? Every time we played for 2 points, we got ya foul, ya basket. Even you on low post, you succeed to win. Then you don't push the ball for 3 times in a row. We play nothing, we just shoot threes. Then bad defense, they score 6 points in a row. What do you want?
Hey, let's get our head out of the ass. Let's play some ball now, man. You all right? Let's go, fellas. Let's go, man.
Well, you can see that Chisholm has been very effective. He wants them to play ball. They've got to be defensively astute, though, don't they? There he is with his 5 rebounds, 8 points, and 1 assist. Putting in a very good shift in this first quarter. But they are allowing the United Arab Emirates a little bit of space when they come forward, and they're getting their shots in. Haven't really felt too much pressure when they move up and get into the Bahrain danger zone. Picking off shots and scoring. It's United Arab Emirates have a 1 point lead, 1:17 left in the first quarter. Is Hamouda. Goes around the outside. Nicely done as Chisholm waits patiently, tries to rise up. And some fantastic defensive play there from Al-Shabibi, just getting in his face and making it complicated. Zam comes back on and Haji's there as well. Chisholm will just get a breather. Al-Shabibi. Back into the hands of Dickerson. Dickerson, Al-Shabibi, that's a great connection, isn't it? They read each other perfectly, and the big man gets another pair of points. He's up to double figures there. And the first player for UAE. Talked about the matchup. There's a good drive up into the paint. And Dickerson gets fouled. That was a big crash, defensive crash there by Subha Zam. Free throw line. We saw them give away a 24-point lead. They squandered a 24-point lead before Matemis found Azam. And that mid-range jumper basically gave them the points they needed with less than 19 seconds to go. But they don't want to fall behind. They know that UAE are going to be up for this because they need to get themselves a win out here today. It's good shooting there for Dickerson. Move up to, that's a 5-point lead for Munir Ben Sliman's team. He's actually a coach for the Detroit Pistons in the Summer League of 22 as well. Following on from his fine exploits with US Monastir, the Giants of Tunisia. Nicely done, good passing and a drive. Diane's keeping him in close check. The ball comes back out, shot clock down to 5. It's Hamouda. Hamouda goes up for his mid-range 2. It's been made safe and it's been taken forward there. Oh, I don't believe it, long-range shot, buzzer beater. It doesn't fall, but good work. You can see that that was important for them. The UAE hold on, don't concede, and find themselves going into the break after the first quarter with a fine 5-point lead. Strong statement there from United Arab Emirates, Munir Ben Sliman. Now we heard Jadel Haj just talk vehemently about what his team are not doing. They've got some work to do, of course. 6 from 14 and the 2 points. But look at that, 5 from 8, 2 points, 62% for Bahrain. 3 points, they haven't really been shooting them. Free throws, 100% so far. Best plays, well, of course, we're gonna see Ahmed Haji produce big shots. But this man here, Al-Shababi, with some sumptuous scoring, and his opposite big man, of course, Devin Chisholm doing the damage. He's always in the right place at the right time. Offensive rebound on that occasion, but look, hitting those big-time shots from outside of the arc is fantastic. That's the play of the quarter, of course. He just stooped in and made sure that those points were his. Chisholm slamming it down. And fast transition play with Azam scoring 2. Look at the spin, the agility of that man, Al-Sawan. And it perfectly opened up there for Hamed Al-Briki. The man of the moment, Kays Al-Shababi. Well, you can log on and download the app for Courtside 1891. You can get all of the live streams of all of the FIBA games that are taking place in this window, but also look back at the others, of course. Lots of stats, lots of numbers. Perfect place to go if you're a baller. Here we go. UAE 20, Bahrain 15, start of the second quarter. Ali Rashid of Manama cuts inside, gets the ball long. It's a mid-range 2. It just goes right over the top. It's been made safe by Ndai, and trying to produce that fast transition to get themselves up into dangerous territory. Al-Shababi back in the mix. Al-Breika. Ndai. Shot clock down to 7. There's the long-range shot. It's come back off, but made safe there by Chisholm. There's Hamouda down into the corner. Waits for some support. Chisholm for a, oh, lovely shot indeed. Well, Chisholm's producing the big shots. It's a 3 as well. And what can he not do? He's up to 11 points into double figures. First player to do so for Bahrain, of course. That's gone over the top. But Al-Shababi unable to collect and deliver. Look at the acceleration, I love it. Super fast play from Haji. He's got that ability to just ghost into the paint, and all of a sudden you get 3 from Chisholm, 2 from Haji, and we're all square at 20 points apiece. Here in Dubai, down into the corner. Hamouda picks it up. Haji needs a little bit more movement. Man-to-man marking here for UAE. Lofted into the paint, an opportunity. Oh, that's lovely, over the top. And the soft touch there coming from that man, Azam. We've seen it before. And Bahrain take the lead. Coming out of the break to get the first 7 points. They haven't scored any points, and Dai trying to roll it over the top. It's been picked up, good rebound, and that's a wonderful darting run down into dangerous area. Al-Zabi's the man, picks it up, delivers. Quick reaction, but a wonderful running line. And we'll square once again. Chisholm unable to get the tap in, and transition time, another good score from Al-Briki. And up to 4 points. Scoring 2 of his 3, 67%. And look at Haji's trying to make the call, trying to get at the organization. Chisholm's there, and Dai is the man who's keeping him in his shadow. Down into the corner, it's Hamouda going for the big 3, comes back off the iron and made safe at the back. El-Zabi waits for support. Has it with this man and Dai, the 31-year-old Al Nassr player. Got a shot clock, you gotta get it away, haven't you? I think we all knew it was gonna happen. Gotta be smart about it. 24-22. Mustafa Rashid on the floor. And the United Arab Emirates with that little advantage. It's picked up by Haji again. Long range shot. Doesn't drop. Tried to laser that in. Down into the corner, it's Ndai for 3. Made safe. Chisholm's not spending too much time off the floor because you can understand what he does defensively. He's a brilliant defensive player, but also with what he's been doing offensively, rattles and comes back out. A couple of phases of play where they haven't managed to get the important points. He's got 8 rebounds so far, just Devin Chisholm. He produced a double-double against Syria as well, 17 points and 10 rebounds. It's down into the corner, long-range shot. Oh my, the big scores are happening, and it's been delivered sumptuously from Bin Katim. Mohammed Bin Katam doing the damage. He's set. 3-point shot. Second foul for Haji. So he's a player you need to, I wouldn't say wrap in cotton wool, but you know, because of what he's capable of doing in terms of peppering the basket with long-range shots, he can win games, of course, so you don't want him. Oh, lovely score. That's fantastic. Dickerson, nice bucket, up to 9 points for DeMarco Dickerson. He's got to be protected at the same time. You don't want him to just not play his normal game, and he is fast and furious. Here's Bahrain. They're trailing by 8. Flung back out, and an opportunity for a big long-range shot. Again, it just doesn't fall. The hands up in the air. You can totally understand. It is very frustrating for Suazam and his teammates. This time, Dickerson doesn't get his points on the board. Burst of acceleration from Haji. Haji down the right side. He goes for 3. Great defensive play. But Suba calling for the travelling call, of course. They were tightly marking each other. And of course, El Shababi is the player who comes back on. And they get possession back, so a small victory, if you like, for Bahrain. Now they've got to get the points. No travelling call, just getting possession back. There's the shot coming in. Well, nothing's falling for Bahrain, and that's very frustrating. Juma coming on, and you can see that Hazam Haji going off. And Juma of Muharrak club. Played 5 minutes against Syria. Didn't get any points, but did get a rebound, so what the tactics are for Jad El Haj. Just give them a breather. Drive down into the paint. The foul goes against Hamouda. Bin Slimane. This is a well-worked start for this United Arab Emirates performance. They'll be very pleased. Oh look, you can't leave the big man. Oh, he's unable to drop in the two. El Shababi. Now Al-Mazmi picks up his first foul. Jadzim Al-Mazmi of Sharjah. Hamouda. Devon Chisholm back on. God, that's just not clinical, is it? And you've got to be meticulous. Great score. Hussein gets 2. And UAE extend their advantage. First points there for Hussein. And they got a 10-point lead here with 3:33 left in the second. Well, it was Devon Chisholm's pass that really didn't go to his teammates. Swiped and stolen and scored. The delivery was done.
We soft to what? We gonna hoop or not? They busting our ass, man. Let's go.
Hey, they attack us here, huh? Listen, they attack us here. Passing under, giving 4-man shots to miss, anyone shooting early shot. This is what they want, to let us just shoot threes, and all what we have is 1 shot till now. We're gonna score later on, let's find the right shot to score. The right shot to score. See, pass for Wayne, fake handoff. Nice on back screen for nothing happened, 2-man game. Hand off for him, screen. Bro, you have Musti behind the screen. So go, Musti will go up, you're gonna roll. Same you and Z, again Flair. Give him space to play. We are 1-1-3 defense, 1-1-3. Let's go.
Bahrain 2 from 16 in the three-point about 12% there. And 4 of 11 for UAE. The long-range shots are just not going down. But when you hear the confidence that Jad El Haj has, the Lebanese coach for Bahrain, and he's saying it's just a question of time. When things happen, well, then you get your flow. But at the moment, it's the United Arab Emirates with a 10-point lead against Bahrain. Chisholm. Issa looks for Chisholm again. Dunk it down in the paint. Big score there for Chisholm. Up to 13 he goes. And that's the perfect way to come out of a timeout. We just talked about the importance of, just making the right shots. Well, that's a lovely little tip in. You got to get there. Perfectly done by Dickerson just to latch on to the shot that was missed by El Shababi. Chisholm again, cutting him around the outside, tries to get the... Oh, he floats it over the top there. Excellent score from Azam. Mustafa Rashed. And everything's coming off Chisholm. And just look at that. You see the Bahrain reaction. 34-26. Timeout called by Munir Ben Slimane of the UAE.
Okay, please use your foul in transition and on isolation. We have to give 3 foul more. Come on, for what? Listen. Hey, we are doing well on this handoff. We go over, okay. On the switch, you stay on his knee. Don't play behind. Stay on his knee. On this dunk, he made it. Come on. Stay on his knee.
Disruptive.
Okay. Okay, listen. Next.
United Arab Emirates, they know that Chisholm is, he's got the... He's got the scoring streak, isn't he? He's the danger man. Everything goes off Chisholm. He's not just big, but he's also smart in the way that he will make sure that he feeds the ball back if something better is on. But, he's a team player, and you can understand what he's doing. And he's played across so many different teams, of course, in Europe, in the Philippines, for Lebanon, playing in Lebanon, of course, and Israel. Well, there is it's a high court press there coming in for Bahrain. Look at the reaction. That is absolutely sensational. Devastatingly effective from Juma and co. Dickerson, quick to defend, back in a position. Dickerson trying to keep possession alive. Nicely done. Oh, he's there every time, Al-Shababi. And 12 points. His tally and an 8-point lead. Oh, it's dropped in. That's surely going to be an easy 2. And again, they're in the perfect position for Juma to score the 2 points. Excellent vision to get the pass into his hands. Here is Hassan Hussein. Dickerson, it opens up for Dickerson. Tries to get the right angle off the glass. Gets knocked out of bounds. And it will be Bahrain who get possession once again. They got a bit flustered then at the moment, United Arab Emirates, but very aggressive defensive game brought on for Bahrain. And they've most definitely rattled Munir Ben Slimane's men. Lebanon, the team that have qualified from Group F, of course, for the FIBA Asia Cup in Saudi Arabia. He's going for a 3-pointer in the corner this time, Chisholm. That's how varied his game is. Al-Shababi. Al-Brika. Into the paint, back out, long-range shot, goes over the shot. Unsuccessful, Hamuda goes around Dickerson. And the hand goes up for a foul. And that's his first for DeMarco Dickerson. Interesting battle taking place here in Dubai between UAE and Bahrain. Hamuda goes out wide to Juma. Juma cuts inside, he's big and he carries well. That is, just taken back. He gets a second chance, waits patiently. Beautiful score. You know, the smart, intelligent man who can just hold the ball, wait for the defenders to fly past him, and then up he goes. Al-Shababi missing out on a drive through the middle. Goes down and walks away empty-handed. 4 points separating these two teams, and look, we're just 31 seconds remaining in the first half. Here is Hamouda around the outside. Is he going to go for a three? No, he gets the ball to Chisholm. Look at that. Oh, the silky, smooth finger roll for Chisholm, and 2 very important points. Nudges him up to 15. Dickerson out wide. A 3-point attempt going over the top there for Al-Zabi, and he gets knocked out of bounds. 6.1 seconds to play. And a timeout to understand what they're going to do with this last play.
Don't play from your mind. Where is the ball?
Baseline.
Stop. Okay. Rashid, you inbound the ball. Okay. We go this way. Okay. D, you screen Qais, you screen Hamid. Okay. Jasser, you screen Hamid. Qais, you are here. Jasser, you screen Hamid. Okay, that's the weak side. And after D, you screen.
He's unstoppable, isn't he? And the big man gets 15 points this time in the paint. Look at that. Bounce pass into his path, finger roll, in it goes. Sensational there from Chisholm. And his numbers are looking really good, because he's got a double-double now. 15 points, 10 rebounds. There they are. 71% of 2 points. He is the one to watch so far in this first half, as we see what they're going to do for the last 6.1 seconds. UAE looking to try and get points. Shot clock down. Al-Shababi's the one in the corner. Oh, he has the ball stolen out of his hands. There's nothing in it. It's just the end of the half. And it is a lead for the United Arab Emirates here in Dubai, who put in a very strong first half against Bahrain, but threw away a 10-point lead. It's UAE 36, Bahrain 34 at the break. Well, we look at some of the numbers here. Of course, 3 points just not happening. 2 out of 16, but working a lot harder with the 2 points and the field goals. Working well in the paint. The rebounds, 25 rebounds to 20, and a few more assists for Bahrain, passing the ball around quite nicely. Chisholm has got a double-double, but Al-Shababi 12 points. Dickerson with 11. 2 players in double figures for the UAE. Well, Chisholm got the ball rolling, didn't he, in the second quarter with that fabulous shot from straight downtown. Perfect acceleration. And they find players in key positions. Of course, Juma came on and made his mark. Fast transition basketball applied in force by UAE, but also just kicking it out and providing their team with some big shots as well. Dickerson hitting, I wouldn't say a rich vein in form, but a vein in form. And how about that, Chisholm? He's been fundamental for Bahrain. Dickerson with a little tip in, keeping the ball alive. Look at that, that's the pass you want. And again, Al-Shababi. The 2 veterans who've been showing the others how to play. And Juma with a little score there. Important 2 points for Bahrain as they trail by 2 here in Dubai.
education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Looks to bring it. Just drops it in transition for two. And Darwich again.
And that's going to be good if it goes, and it does! Well, that silences the crowd, and a big-time pass, heads-up pass there by Bowen.
They have to get this away upstairs for the lob. Is good on the pass and the finish. Dickerson gets his first 2 points.
Oh, and here's the steal. Breakaway showtime. Throwing it down. Qatar on a run. Babaka. 5 points for him back to back. Rising up to the cup. Kaboom.
Here's Vodanovic on the burst, and how about the two-handed hammer from Soto? Gilas Pilipinas pile driver, getting the fans on their feet, and Philippines up by 6. Chisholm looking for the handoff this time. Gets it back, nice play again, and the cram jam for Chisholm. And Bahrain in full flow and flying high, lead by 5. 17 the lead, and they're flying forward again. Big strong attack met at the rim for the 10-foot tall denial. Taylor Britt, oh my goodness! Taylor Britt taking all the attention of the defense, and a highlight play behind the vertebrae from the point guard.
Tucker picks up his dribble over to the right side. Dwyery in the middle. Oh, behind the back pass and the finish! What an acrobatic play there by Dwyery to get the pass to Abbas, who's fouled and will go to the line to shoot the M1.
Ross almost loses it. It's turned over. And again, China on the run. And again, it's that man, Zhenfang Bo, jamming it home. And I thought there might even be a chance for a quick heave at the end. But what a finish to that half from the Chinese.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, let's just take a look at our top scorer here for Bahrain. There he is, Devon Chisholm, 15 points and 5 from 7 2-pointers and just 1 3-pointer. It's what he's been doing in the paint, which has been devastatingly effective. But also those shots like that basically put him down as the major threat for Bahrain. And he has been explosive, emphatic, but also clinical. They went through a lapse where they didn't manage to find points, but the moment that he came back on and, well, he just started to make the right passes, but also score the right points. He's impressive, Kaj Al-Shababi. Well, the 33-year-old Shabab Al-Ali player, of course, again, kind of like Devon Chisholm, he's working really hard in the paint, but he's also capable of scoring from the outside. 12 points, he's 43% of his 2 points, and he's got 2 of 5 of his 3. So long distance, he manages to enable the big shots to rain down. But look at that work in the paint. He gets himself into those pockets of space where the defenders are not expecting. And as soon as he gets the ball, because of his big frame, he can rise up, you know, like a giant and make sure that the points are on the scoreboard. Very effective as well, Al-Shababi. There's a lovely battle between these two and where they're going to go. The defensive game from Chisholm maybe a little bit more effective and hence giving him a little bit more of a glow on the right across the board regarding the stats for Bahrain, but very impressive. You got a double-double against Syria, of course, with 17 points and 10 rebounds, and Devon Chisholm probably looking to try and eclipse that in the second half of this vital encounter between the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain. United Arab Emirates, of course, seeking qualification for FIBA Asia Basket 2025 Saudi Arabia, but they have to get a win, and that's what they're looking to. They're at the foot of the table as it stands, and keen to get themselves 2 points that will just throw their hat in the ring and basically say, yeah, we're gonna fight for in the last window in February to try and get those important points that will send this through to Saudi Arabia, and which would be another qualification for them, of course, which is exactly what they're looking for, their 9th participation, the United Arab Emirates. But you've got the top 2 teams who qualify, but 4 of the 6 third-place teams in the groups from A to F in the FIBA Asia Cup qualifying campaign, of course, will also go through. So there's still a chance to qualify, but we've got so much more basketball before we get to that point. All we can say is that there are teams that have already qualified for Saudi Arabia, and in this group it is Lebanon, because they've won 4 from 4 and looking super dangerous with a whale, Iraqi, the MVP in the last edition in that loss against Australia. Al-Shababi, 12 points, Dickerson with 6 rebounds and 3 assists. These are the top boys for the UAE as they lead by 2 points. This is a very good position for them, and they know that they will have to try and work even harder going into the 3rd quarter to try and stay ahead, because if Bahrain start to click, then they are very, very dangerous. But we've seen them have a lapse in concentration as well, because they did throw away that 24-point lead against Syria and nearly lost out completely. It was nearly an endgame disaster for them. But luckily, they had Matem Issa and Sual Azam who came to the rescue to score that 2 with 18 seconds remaining to just enable them to survive what was a major threat from Syria in this Group F, which has been fiercely contested, I must admit, but with one team who have been really dominant, of course, as we expected, Lebanon, and they've just qualified, of course, earlier today, because they managed to win that important clash against Syria, 89-64. Which took place earlier on here in Dubai. So Lebanon, the team who have thrown themselves another chance to try and win the FIBA Asia Cup by qualifying once again. For Bahrain, well, they're seeking their 10th participation as we look at Al Shababi and his 12 points, 3 points, 2 of 5, of course, and then he's got the rebounds. Not as prolific as Chisholm, but on the offensive note, I think you can most definitely guarantee that he's the one that you need to go to. The team leaders for Bahrain, Chisholm, he's got that double-double, but you've also got Issa, 4 assists. He's working really well and gets those passes, makes it all happen. He, of course, supplied the pass to Azam, who got that score against Syria in the last encounter that we saw. There you go, Devon Chisholm is the man. He's also a wonderful leader on the floor and off the floor, communicating, especially with the youngsters. Some of these veterans, they have all of that, a wonderful experience that they just want to just pass on to the youngsters. There's some youngsters in this squad for Bahrain, and he'll be there and making sure that they understand exactly what they're meant to do. How they deal with this third quarter is going to be pivotal in how what the result's going to be. But they threw with a 24-point lead against Syria. They can't afford to do anything more but just to fight, make the right choice of shots. Shot decision making, shot choice is going to be vital for Bahrain. If Chisholm starts, he's going to be one that the UAE have got to look out for, because, well, everything's going through the big man, and it makes life very complicated. And then, of course, afterwards, you've got some wonderful pop shooters from way out wide who are capable of hitting big shots.
Mama, okay?
Let's go, Mama, let's go.
Rush it. Okay, hey, listen. We go this way. Listen. We go this way. We go this way. We just swing the ball. Okay? Rashid, Ahmed, D.
Man, we are in man-to-man. You're gonna date a foreigner, you send him left. No right hand. If you're gonna play pick and roll here, big guys, we are in aggressive black. Don't stay and drop to give him the shot. Attack him, 2.
Well, of course, the app, there it is. You want to get on it and check out all the Asia Cup qualifiers. Very important. You can download it, and you've got all of the streaming, all of the schedules, and of course the games that are coming up. Everything FIBA, you'll find it there. Get on it, check it out. It's worth checking out in a big way, of course. But here we come back to Dubai, and we're focused with how this is going to pan out. A third quarter, which is important, and it will be important for the UAE to just try and stay ahead. And they start off with Ndai, big man, of course, who is big in the rebound department, but most importantly, Al Shababi, outstanding form so far, as he will look to try and pour that fine form from the first half into the third quarter. Dickerson for United Arab Emirates, pulling it back, nicely done. A great score there from Ndai, straight through the middle. And the first points going for United Arab Emirates, as his first points as well. Chisholm. Trying to find the man. It's Juma with a three-pointer. Oh, doesn't manage to fall. Oh, that's an interesting little tussle there between the big guys. There you go. It's there's a little smiles for Chisholm and Al Shababi. It's the matchup that we expected to happen, and there you can't do anything about that. The ball stuck behind Al Shababi's head. Nice little moment, little smile. Now back to business. 38-34 for United Arab Emirates, and they're keen to try and defend this. Juma. It's a long-range shot coming in. Oh, finally we get a score, and it comes from that man, Haito Issa. Beautiful score. 3 points for him. And his first points, actually. Oh, nicely done. Good ball into the paint. Look how fast they just move, and Dai gets the ball out, and it's Al Shababi for 3. Whoa! Big score there, and he's up to 15 points. 41-37. It's a very swift reaction, that is, from UAE. That's exactly what they've got to do. Another long-range shot. Who's going to get the rebound? Made safe at the back by Al-Zabi. Missed shot from Rashid and a foul committed in the paint. And the sheepish look to say, yeah, okay, I understand that. Issa picks up his second. Straight to the free throw line for the United Arab Emirates to try and extend that 4-point lead. Misses the first one. Rashid Al-Zabi played 21 minutes in their last outing, of course, and got 8 points, 2.7 assists, 2.3 rebounds. Gets one of the two, and a 5-point lead for the United Arab Emirates. Juma, Chisholm does well. Ball gets a little touch to it as it's lofted over. Issa, they finally get it back. Juma goes down. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there, and Al-Zabi will pick up his first foul. Just crashing into Maitem Issa. His very slick footwork enabled him to just quickly shift himself down over to the right-hand side. And of course, you're going to go into him, and he was brought down. Well, Juma just trying to drop the ball into Issa's hands, and Al-Zabi picks up his second foul. So that's something that they've got to keep their eyes on. And whenever that happens, you see coaches often say, right, we've got to take him off, we'll move him. So he doesn't want to commit a third foul so early on in the third quarter. That's two in quick succession. Here's Issa. Issa. Nice opportunity with Juma going up. Nice score in the arc, and an important pair of points there. He's up to 8. And Bahrain down by 3 in the corner. Oh, it's sensational. Al-Zabi hitting his 3 in the corner to double his tally to 6. We're going again very swiftly. Chance here for Iso. Goes up, doesn't manage to get the distance. Al-Shababi has the ball in his possession. He goes for another 3. Well, he doesn't manage to drain the big shot. A 6-point lead. Oh, wonderful running. That's sensational. That should have been in. But Issa, of course, just not getting the right angle off the glass. Waiting patiently. Good passing over on that far side, and foul committed over there by this man here, of course, Ali Rashid. First foul for him. United Arab Emirates working hard to just keep their distance. Here is Ndai, dropped back into the paint, flung out wide down into the corner. The shot clock down to 0, but they still managed to get the shot in, but they don't get the 3. And the fast transition, nice pass, waits patiently, comes back out, the kick out there, and Hamouda can't drain the points, and it's been made safe at the back of the court by UAE. Stand tall, holding fort. Ndai. Juma. Oh, it's a wild pass, flung back and picked up. He'd be happy to take that, Al-Zabi, and I think Munir Ben Sleman will as well. Oh, it just floated over the top, and that was a beautiful sky hook, dropped in, and 2 more points, and he's up to 8 now. Al-Zabi. Chisholm. A little bit of contact, to say the least. Hamouda. There's the push in the back, of course. It's Al-Shababi just making sure that Chisholm wasn't going to go anywhere near that ball. It's a beautiful moment. You know, it's only sport at the end of the day, even if it's professional. high-level sport. You've got to make sure that you've got to smile. But these guys, you know, they've had wonderful careers, and at the same time, we know that you can have a laugh at the same time. 8-point lead for the United Arab Emirates, and Bahrain unable to hit big shots. Another one missed, and it's starting to become quite complicated. Nice work, very nice work. And Hussein is the man who drops in and puts 2 more on the scoreboard. And just look at this, he's up to 4. But more importantly, they've got that 10-point lead back. Nice, swift change of angle. That's good work from Hamouda, but he can't get the right touch off the glass. And another missed opportunity. 3 points down in the corner. Unbelievable. He has been devastatingly effective, hasn't he, Al-Breika, sorry, 7 points and a brilliant score. Look at that. $52 points to 39. 5:35 left in the third. And Bahrain, they got some work to do to try and chip away and reel them back in.
Everything is coming from one-on-one. We don't want legs, we don't want to dive. And again, we should just please. Okay? And now, let's play. I want Z. Hajj. Wayne. Give me Z. Pass, handle. After the handoff, you are here. Hajj, you come here, Wayne, you go on top. So pick, open, Wayne, go. They switch, find Wayne on the goal. Yalla, 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 hey. Yalla, 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 focus again, yalla.
Just got to look at what's happening here, of course, and 3-point percentage, 14.29 for Bahrain. That's just not where they want to be. 38.84 for United Arab Emirates. They got to find their range. The rate is just not falling. They're having serious problems, and if it doesn't happen, they got to try and rely on the big guys going through the middle. Not even mid-range shots going in. It's a drought, and it needs to come to an end. Bit of a dance before fling it back out. Opportunity here for a mid-range 2. Again, it's missed from Azam this time. UAE looking to coast clear and dive for a big 3. Up to 55. Fabulous shooting from the United Arab Emirates in their own backyard here in Dubai. And a 16-point lead over Bahrain. Picks up on the other side. Bahrain, what can they do? They have to find options. Successful options. Chisholm flings it back out. And the shot clock down to 0, just lost their way. And UAE get possession back. Putting pressure, defensive pressure on Bahrain. And, you know, when you doubt yourself, of course, you know, things can start to feel a little bit shaky. You're unable to really, you know, have that confidence that just threads itself through naturally. When things aren't working, it's complicated to dig yourself out of the rut, and that's where they are at the moment, Bahrain. They've got to remain, they've got to have confidence, and they've got to still continue to battle away. Al-Breika picks the ball up, cuts inside, goes for a drive right through. Oh, that is brilliant. And the foul has been drawn. 9 points for that man, Hamid Al-Breika. And what a drive. And Hamouda picks up his second foul in the process. I mean, just the audacity and just his ability to just say, there's so many bigs down there, but I'm going to go right through and see what I can get from this. And he gets the extra as well. 3-point play there for Hamid Al-Breika. Here is Muzammil Hamouda, the Manama player, top team in Bahrain. Again, unable to pick the ball up. Look at that, that's great defensive play just preventing them from getting possession. Putting himself, Al-Mazmi, right in the face of Chisholm. And Chisholm's been basically extracted from the equation, which makes it quite complicated now. And a change here with Rashid of Bahrain going off. You get a chance to get that back. .0-2 left in the third quarter. Goes over the top, but it goes right over the top. The transition pass, look at that, sensational. Great score, very swift indeed. Everything that they touch turns to points. It's Hassan Hussein who gets the points there, and they're up to 60 points now. And a timeout has been called logically because they've got to stem this flow of points that are coming against them. Bahrain are in trouble. UAE are flying.
Sit, wait. Now we have two options. It's going to be 30 points game, or we put our heads up, we fight, and we get back to the game. We are in man-to-man. We are in man-to-man, going very aggressive. Whenever we score or not, give me some transition. We just shoot, they throw the ball, and they attack us. They are playing the simplest basketball. You react now, or it's going to be 30, 40 points, no matter what.
Don't react, guys.
Forget to fight every single time now. We are in man-to-man here. You push the ball. Okay, let's play push now. Nice here. Sabah, wait. Quick.
Well, the percentage is the biggest lead, just so you know, for United Arab Emirates, 21 points. Biggest scoring one is 18. They've led for 16 minutes and 58, whereas Bahrain 7:42. First quarter looking pretty strong with Chisholm, but they've really understood how to extract him from the equation. And look at this, the 21-point lead with just under 4 to go in the third quarter. Sits very healthily for this UAE team. They really needed to get themselves the result here, and they just stem another charge through with Dickerson, who's come back on the floor. There's Ndai. Dickerson in possession. Shot clock down to 10 in the corner. It's Al-Brika unable to sink it, but look, there's always someone there for the rebound. And it's just pretty simple. Al-Mazmi with his first points here today, up to 62. Oh, Chisholm nearly losing the ball. Oh, they do finally. Dickerson picks it up. He's got Ndai, it's floated up. Oh, that's fantastic from Al-Brika. He's the option that he took. Hamid Al-Brika delivering. Bahrain cutting through, and contact has been called, but it's excellent defensive play there from Al-Briki. Look at that, setter, put it in, lofted up in the air perfectly, and 2 more points for the United Arab Emirates, who are having a wonderful time here in this on game day 4, having lost their first 3. Contact, of course, from Al-Brika, and it just gives Ahmed Haji the chance to shoot from the free throw line. Such a long time since we saw points scored for Bahrain. And the second point as well for that man, Ahmed Haji. Needs to try and get his range, because those 11 three-pointers that he hit in the last game were just super special, weren't they? Picked up by Dickerson. Dickerson to Ndai looking for options. Oh, he doesn't manage to get the pass. It's been picked up by Juma. Cuts inside, nice bounce behind the back. Good control and drive there from Issa. And a foul's been committed. It's Dickerson with his second. And I think Ndai will make way for Al-Shababi. He'll come back on. Al-Shababi with 15 points. He's got 6 assists and 4 defensive rebounds. 2 offensive rebounds. And Issa putting another point on the tally. 43-64, 21-point lead. Devin Chisholm comes on. Al-Shababi needs to be dealt with. It's been put inside of the paint, back out. And a long-range shot. Al-Shababi, look at that defensively. And they get more seconds back, of course, to try and get another chance. It's swung back out, good, well played. But the long shot doesn't fall for Al-Zabi, whose shooting has been pretty special as well today. And a 3-point attempt there. Issa unable to sink his 3. The Bahrain shooting percentage is very low. Nicely done, Bahrain. Picking it up and going through. Well, you have to score at 1 point, don't you? And that's very important for Issa. And Bouali is the player who gets the 2 points on that occasion, the Muharrak club man. Munir Ben Sliman just asking his players to just calm down. They got this very healthy lead, of course. They can't get sucked into the shenanigans on court. They get possession back over on that far side. 64-45. Bahrain back in possession here. Issa. Devin Chisholm not finding that space that he's so familiar with. And another foul that's been committed. You can just see this is Jazim Al-Mazmi. Second foul for him. They can't allow their game to crumble here. United Arab Emirates. We've got 1:10 left in the third. And Bahrain can just twist things around. They'll put themselves in a very good position going into the fourth, but they've got to score points, but they've also got to just use this momentum that they've got, because straight to the free throw line following that foul and a chance to add to their 45. But the first priority is to make sure that the points go up on the scoreboard. On that occasion, it's not the case for this man, Meitam Issa, the Al Ahly player. Second is good, and they're up to 46. 18 points. Here's Al-Zabi, just using Hussein. High screen there, the ball flung down to the right-hand side, and excellent shooting coming from Hussein. Puts himself in that perfect pocket. Another good score. 8 points for Hussein. Bahrain twisting and turning inside of the paint. Doesn't roll over the right way. It's been picked up and taken forward. Dickerson working his magic defensively. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Dickerson looking for options. He's got a helpful screen there. Needs to get it back out into the paint. It goes. Look at that. Well, Al Zabi's the man. Put himself in the perfect position. He's up to double figures with 10 points. (68-46). They get themselves away. 3 seconds left in the third quarter. Foul committed there by El Shababi. And another chance for 2 free throw points if Bahrain. Now we'll just go to the side, of course. And Bahrain with that. Just 1.2 seconds. Can he get a shot in? It goes back off the medal and unable to get the points. And UAE just ride the storm. And just dealing with a little bit of pressure from Bahrain in that third quarter, but at the end of the third, it's 68 points for the UAE, 46 for Bahrain, and 22-point lead, 1 point more than the end of the second quarter. And there we can see that 13% for Bahrain in the 3 points, 52, 57 and 36. So a lot stronger. 8 of 22 of the 3 points have gone in for UAE. It's been working quite well for them, but they'll take that. That's a very comfortable lead going into the fourth quarter. Well, danger. Dickerson working well. And of course, Al Shababi's been prolific once again. Good score there from Isa. He's just at it again. You can call me anytime and I'll be there to hit the big shots. He's ready to go for the rebound there as well. Another long-range shot. 3-point shooting. That time Al Zabi, another player who's got into double figures with 10 points. And Dickerson, quick transition, a wonderful bounce pass, and another fine score with Hussein out in the corner. Hamid Al-Breki hitting 3, and it's all been happening. They just can't deal with the fast and furious offensive game. And wonderful assists and a wonderful score as well with Al-Breki again. And under and over for that man Al Zabi. As I said, 10 points for Rashid Al Zabi. Download the app for Courtside 1891 for the live streams. All of the competitions, all of the FIBA competitions that are taking place around the world, different age groups, of course, and stats, news, you have everything you need. It's a big, big performance so far for the United Arab Emirates. As I said, they lost all 3 of their games, but DeMarco Dickerson, he's a double-double man now, 11 points and 12 rebounds. He's a triple-double, of course, as you saw with the assists. It all happened so quickly in that third quarter. But Dickerson absolutely on fire. Just taking a little bit of the pressure off Al Shababi, who's been lighting up this floor in Dubai. Al Zabi. Well, there's the press there from Bahrain. It works in the third quarter at the very top. But of course, you've got to just make sure that you are astute when it comes to defensive play. And that was better from Bahrain. They need to continue to press like that. Make life complicated. They've had it pretty much all their own way in that third quarter. Now they've got to turn it on or the lights will go out at the end of the day for Bahrain in this clash before the next encounters, the next window in February. Dickerson goes up. Sensational work to get possession back. Shot clock down to 5. Here is Al-Shababi. Al-Shababi for the big shot. Taken forward there, foul committed by Al-Shababi. I think is that going to be his third. And Hamouda gets just held back by the big man. Second foul for Al-Shababi. Seven rebounds and 15 points for Al-Shababi. Now we've got the coach challenge. Let's just have a look at this. There we go, and sportsmanlike foul potentially for this man Al-Shababi, who's been one of the star players, of course, for the United Arab Emirates. Question is, was he trying to go for the ball, or was he trying to hold Hamouda back? Al-Shababi just picking up the foul, but nothing more than that. It's been picked up by Bahrain with Hamouda. Down into the corner, Issa goes, tries to rise up, that's great. Look at the block, defensive block there from Dickerson doing the business once again. It goes out wide, an opportunity for Hussein. Just bides his time, need to use the clock as well, be smart. Al-Shababi drops it over to Dickerson. Dickerson deals with the defense, tries to go high. He's just been thwarted by the trees and the paint, unable to get up. Well, it's excellent charge. That was fabulous from Hamouda, and he gets the points, and he will go to the free throw line. Third foul for Al-Zabi as well. Remember, he picked up those two quick fouls at the start of the third quarter. And Issa heads off the floor. Bahrain looking to try and hit the half-century mark. 8:30 to go, still time for a comeback. Misses the 3 points total that he was seeking. It's swung back out, down into the corner, Dickerson. Al-Shababi looking to try and pick up the ball. It goes down, or as the bounce pass that just goes high and out of play. Hassan Hussein was there, hoping that he would pick it up from the ever-dangerous Al-Mazmi. Qualified teams for the FIBA Asia Cup already. You've got Saudi Arabia, the host nation, of course, Australia from Group A, Japan from Group C. And another foul. Al-Mazmi with his third. Give the chance for Bahrain to just pick away, get some more points. Missed the last point, Hamouda, from the free throw line. Now it's time for Devon Chisholm. He's had a very quiet second half, third quarter. He was not omnipresent as he was in the first half, of course. Well, the first quarter, second quarter, he basically got clamped and held out of the game. First one's good for Chisholm. We've got Philippines, who qualified from Group B, New Zealand from Group B, and of course Lebanon from this group. Runners-up on 4 occasions, including the last edition, and they lost to Australia. And the second is good for Chisholm. That'll boost his confidence somewhat. And Dye comes back on. Al-Breki. Dickerson into the paint. Al-Shababi. Oh, it's a two-man on him and making it very complicated defensively. Oh, the ball just runs out of Haji's grasp just when they're in a very good position to try and score. High press here for Bahrain. Have to mix their game up. Dive for three. He's hit one from down there this game already, but he can't match it with his second. Haji needs to provide his team with some big shots. The percentage is very low. Wonderful from Hamouda. Again, just the acceleration and the skill just to keep that away from the UAE defense. And the 2 points have gone in, and it's a 16-point game with a timeout. 7 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Well, of course, Hamouda Ben Slimane, the Moroccan coach, will know that he has to talk to his players. Take a look at the field goal percentage, 45%, 36 for Bahrain. Look at that, still three three-pointers there. And 9 points compared to 24 for UAE. I think that's one of the big differences, of course, that's enabled UAE to just, they've been able to score from the outside. There's no problem for both teams going through inside. It's the outside that's been prolific for the UAE. And everybody's been chipping in their own way, enabling this home team to really put themselves in the driving seat. Solid basketball for UAE, who are desperate to get themselves their first W. It's super important for them to continue their plight to try and qualify for another edition of the FIBA Asia Cup. Last time they qualified was 2011 in China. They finished 10th. But a 9th participation would go down very well for the UAE. It's United Arab Emirates 68, Bahrain 52. Well, triple-double for Dickerson. Gets the ball back, a three-point shot going in. A little bit too hard. Flung out by Haji. Nice pass. Oh, Chisholm, look at the block. That was top quality there. And stay out of my house. You are not coming through. Al-Breki making sure that that man Chisholm is just not going anywhere. It's not easy to defend, especially with the size of Chisholm, 2'3". Possession back in the hands of Dickerson and co. Well, poor pass. And another foul, this time going against Hassan Hussein. Got to be careful because of the team fouls. 6 minutes 31 left in the fourth quarter. The official review to see what kind of a foul was committed there. He's bumped into him big time, Hussein. Was he purposely leaning into him? That's the question, and that's what the officials will be looking at. Well, it is a foul for Hussein, of course. And sportsmanlike foul, of course, and just bumping in and just preventing them from going on that quick counter. So straight to the free throw line, of course. Haji. Another chance. Perfectly delivered. And of course they'll get possession back. And it's a 14-point game. This is interesting, 6:31 left in the fourth. It's up to Bahrain to try and rally. We get back into this is Rashid Chisholm. Goes out to Hamouda. The 22-year-old flings it out to the corner. Haji hits a three, finally. 12 points for him. It's his second, but his first since the first quarter, which just gives you an idea of how much of a big three-point drought they've had. He's had as well. Oh, look at that, dropping in, big shot from that man El Bliki. And he too up to 15 points. And 2 of 3 long-range shots falling for him. Hamouda, oh, he just slips, loses possession. And it's excellent play. The break from El Bliki and another 2 points. And he's up to 17. And this time it's going to be a timeout, of course, called by Bahrain, because they'll be a little bit concerned about the reaction there from UAE and how they didn't manage to just defend well. Defense is key, and sometimes you just think that they've just lost their thread momentarily, having scored important points. 37% of 46, 30 of 65, 21 of 57. And the rebounds, look at the rebounds. 14 more rebounds for the United Arab Emirates. They're just there, and they're lingering, waiting to try and get hold of possession, making it, you know, giving them that extra chance of either getting points or just making the ball safe from an, as they defend. Oh, the February battles that will take place. It's Bahrain against Lebanon, and Syria against the United Arab Emirates, Lebanon against the United Arab Emirates, and the Syria against Bahrain. So these are the battles that we'll look forward to in February. And I can tell you it's going to be very exciting indeed. Lebanon, the only team qualified from Group F for this FIBA Asia Cup qualification for Saudi Arabia 2025, as Hamouda picks up possession. Oh, it's a wild pass, isn't it? Dai picks it up into no man's land. And it's just the big power forward will just not hesitate and pick up possession. Traveling call, excellent defense there from Muzammil Hamouda. And he just made it very complicated for Al-Zabi to just shift himself and give himself that extra little bit of space to either make the pass or move. And a traveling call goes against him. Small victories lead to success. Flung back out, Chisholm. Doesn't go for the shot. Trying to find a little bit of space. Nicely done. It goes over the top. That is perfectly done. Azam coming to the rescue there for Bahrain. And 2 more points for him. He's up to 6. Sometimes when you see different types of shots fall, you understand that, you know, something is actually functioning in the group. And a 3-pointer from Haji, and then of course Azam scoring an important point, a pair of points in the paint. Well, of course they're going to press. They're going to make it complicated for them. United Arab Emirates with Ndai. It's a 14-point lead. Dickerson. Al-Shababi. Dickerson picks it up. Back out. Al-Shababi. Oh, he's been thwarted there. And very frustrated not to get possession back. Third foul for Haji. Look at that, it's that left arm, isn't it? It's just swiping into Al-Shababi. But they've only got 2 team fouls, Bahrain, as you can see. But still, a foul on one of the danger men for the United Arab Emirates. Trying to extend his tally to 17 points. Gets his first free throw point. Efficiency of 11. Al-Breiki on 19. It's just still 14-point advantage. Missing the second, getting the first, 14 points, and Bahrain need to get points. They need to get points quickly. 4:28 left to play. Oh, bring it on. Love the long-range shot coming in from Haji. A very special score and a 12-point advantage. Tries to keep the ball safe, and Ndai goes up for a big shot. That's massive from Ndai. Needed that big time. 3 points and he's up to 8. Oh, they've hustled and they've won the ball back. And Al-Zabi's got it in possession, waiting for support. No rush. They'll use this clock. Rashid, 7 points for him. Dickerson out to the corner, and Ndai picks it up, goes right through the middle. There's a bump there from Chisholm. And a foul going against Devon Chisholm. First foul for him. When you actually see just how big the guy is, then you understand that that's pretty impressive, not to get yourself more physically tangled up with your opposing team. He does stay out of trouble to a certain extent. I think he's just so big that he knows how to handle himself in the paint, both ends of the court. On that occasion, no. Possession back in the hands of UAE with Al-Zabi back off Ndai. Over on that far side. Shot clock down to 6. Dickerson, step back, 2. And Ndai can't get the rebound. It's that man Chisholm who picks it up. Darting off down the left-hand side. Long-range shot coming in. And Haji unable to sink that, which would have gone down well. 14 points, 3:11 left. Dickerson zigzagging right into the danger zone. Unable to drain the 2, but he will pick up the foul. He tried to push for a traveling call, Suazam, but he does pick up his first foul. A little bit of body movement. They try and hide the shifting feet as they try and defend and prevent a player from charging through, but didn't get away with it. The FIBA officials very much on the ball throughout this window, of course, very important window right across the world. All continents are involved. Asia, the Americas, Europe, and of course Africa. (78-62). Dancing around the outside is Rashid. Rashid tries to find his way through. Comes back out. It's good work from Haji. Well, it's been taken out. Will be Bahrain who will get hold of the ball there, as you saw Ndai hitting the deck. Mamadou Ndai, 2 meters 10. There's a chance. Haji for three in the corner. 15 points for him and up to 50%. It's a better looking percentage and a 13-point difference, 238. And that's the problem, isn't it? Fourth foul for Haji. Frustration. With 2:38 left to play. You kind of want him to stay on the floor and try and get the big shots, but if he picks up another one, he will be in a spot of bother. First free throw shot is good, coming from Al-Zabi. It's 2 from 3 from the free throw line for him. There you go, 11 points, 3 rebounds. The assists are also coming his way too. Rashid trying to dance around the outside. Foul committed by Al-Breika. Third foul for him. Well, the more fouls that are going to be committed, the more shots that Bahrain will obviously get to go to the free throw line. 2:31. He's up to 8 points, 4 assists. Great shooting. From Rashid, and the UAE launch an attack. They got to use the clock. They got to be smart about this. 12 points, leads coming down. Oh, Dixon just again trying to find his way between the big guys. And a third foul for that man, Issa. Arm going down quite firmly on DeMarco Dickerson. Misses the first. 13 points, 4 from 5. Free throw line, there you go. That's the triple-double, 13 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists. Outstanding today for the UAE. Needed to put in a very big game, and he's definitely delivered. Played 25 minutes against Lebanon, got 16 points. But today, well, he's really been on fire. Hasn't managed to match his points tally just yet. 2 minutes to go. Haji taken over, and a shot that comes in from that right-hand side, but again, unable to get the big shots. Key times, Rashid missing the 3. Ndai, Dickerson, mid-range 2. Oh, lovely, there it is. And there's the 16 points for the United Arab Emirates top boy. And the attempt from Haji just goes over the top, safely contained as we enter the last 90 seconds here. But a 15-point lead, it's going to be complicated for Bahrain to hit back. Dickerson again, he gets another chance, the ball high up in the air. And he needed to pass it before his feet landed on the ground. That's a great shot down on that left-hand side. And a stunning three-pointer from Rashid. Up to 12 he goes. Another player into double digits. Time management. Ndai. Shot clock down to 6. Long-range shot. Well, the rebound safe as well for Al-Zabi. And a foul, Azam this time. Devin Chisholm sitting out of the last few minutes. He's come back on. That's the first is good. For Albrika. Albriki, the 24-year-old. Jabal Ali player. Nicely done. Second going in as well. Well, he's a little bit of frustration here for the United Arab Emirates, because it's a full foul for Al Azabi, and you can see that you can't, just don't look at it, and you just got to remain disciplined, remain focused. You know, they're in a very good position. There's no need to really get too concerned. You lose a lot of energy, you know, when you're actually complaining. A lot of players, smart players, they'll just contain that energy and just keep it within, put it out there on the court in a different way. And up to 72, a 12-point game, 37.5 seconds left for this FIBA Asia Cup qualifying game for 2025 Saudi Arabia. Timeout's been called, 12 points. And Munir Ben Slimane discussing the final tactics and how they deal with it. Look at the rebounds, 14 more rebounds. They've just been more present and more alert at both ends, just picking it up, especially the offensive rebounds. That's really where they've been stand out. As we can see, Dickerson just providing us with some fantastic shooting. He's just been he's been class today. Finds that pocket of space. He realizes that Chisholm is in front of him. You don't want to go near him. The 16 points, the 15 rebounds and 10 assists. Well, he's been top player across the board. United Arab Emirates will know that they have to beat Syria and try and deal with Lebanon to give themselves a chance of qualification in February. Another foul, just a couple of seconds. It's Isuru's picked up his fourth. Zabi straight to the charity line. He'll go and try and add some more points to his tally. $11 points, 2 from 4 from the free throw line. Gets the one, 13-point advantage, 33 seconds to go. Long-range shot going up, and it's, well, straight to the free throw line, foul committed. And 3 shots for Bahrain. You can see the reaction there from Ndai. Strong reaction there from the UAE bench, of course, but there we go. There's first point goes down. Very slick shooting for Rashad. Fantastic shooting, that really is. There you go, and another one. Now the press. And another foul committed here. Of course, they'll want to stop the clock at every occasion. 25.7 seconds. And Issa is fouled out with 5 fouls. Good shooting there for Mamadou Ndiaye, the big man for United Arab Emirates. 6 points. There we are. It looks like he's going to make way. 87-76. Coming on is Hassan. Just want players who are fast and furious, of course, who are going to just get in there. And it's going to be foul City now. And it's Al-Zabi. And another Al-Zabi gets fouled out. Well, we saw Issa on for Bahrain. It's okay, he's just saying it's okay. You've got to take it on the chin. And you can see that Munir Ben Slimane, just have a look. He's just, look out for that right arm. There you go, it just goes across, doesn't it? And just thwarting the progress. And another shot. They just got to be a little bit disciplined now, UAE, because 21.7 seconds. Bahrain will just chip away. They'll do whatever they possibly can. We know we're going to get fouls, but still, you don't want to throw away victory. You've got to be smart. Dickerson. Keep the ball alive as long as possible. Comes out, nicely done. You can chuck it back out. And, well, there is one foul. There's the foul that's been committed. We thought it would happen. And on this occasion, it's Bouali. 11.3 seconds. And Bahrain just hoping that they don't score. Perfectly delivered. Spot on there for Mamadou Ndiaye of the United Arab Emirates. 88-77, 11 points, another double-digit score for him, up to 12 now. Well, surely too complicated. Down into the last 10 seconds we go, and the last chance to score points, and it's been made safe at the back, and it's all over. The United Arab Emirates. Foul committed, 1.5 seconds left. It's not over just yet. Of course, we expected another foul taking place, and it's been picked up by Al-Shababi. Well, he gets the second, up to 90. Well, another chance there. He hasn't managed to score the 2 points, Al-Breiki. But what a victory, and a first victory for United Arab Emirates in Group F. And an important one. They battled valiantly against Bahrain, and they finally got themselves 2 points. And they now move up to 5 points, which is going to be super important for them. The final score here in Dubai, United Arab Emirates 90, Bahrain 77. Well, it's a very important game for UAE to win. 10 out of 29 3 points, and 22 out of 41 for their twos. 47 rebounds. That's where they were working really hard, because they managed to get important points, scoring from distance. Al-Breiki with 19, Al-Shababi and Dickerson. Dickerson with a triple-double. Fabulous performance from him, and it's super important for the United Arab Emirates now, because they'll go into the window in February knowing that they're in a very good position. They move up to 5 points with this victory, and alongside Bahrain, Syria just below. And look at this, it means the world. It means the world to this team because they've hit back. They get their first win on the game day 4. And it keeps their chances of qualification for Saudi Arabia very much alive. Lebanon, of course, already qualified with 4 wins from 4. And there's the tussle for second place. And one of the third best placed teams as well, because 4 out of the 6 groups, well, they get the third best placed teams will go through. Let's take a look at the best plays from the 4th. Great work from Hamuda. Long-range shooting finally starting to click into gear a little bit for that man, Haji. But again, the UAE finding their range. Al-Breiki doing the damage. Not just from downtown long-range shots, but also in the paint, working really hard. That was a nice score there from Subah Azam. And finding time and space, Rashid hitting 2 there. This man here, and big blockbuster 3-pointer. But Dickerson, triple-double for him, outstanding today. A real team player. Haji managed to knock down another 3-pointer, and the United Arab Emirates take their first win on the 4th in their 4th game, beating Bahrain on home court here in Dubai. Well, congratulations to the UAE. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you very soon for more FIBA qualifying basket for the Asia Cup 2025 Saudi Arabia. Bye-bye.